Hi guys, I'm Shmi and we're at the 2015 Frankfurt Motor Show, and right now I'm on the Mansory stand. Now normally I would show you all of the cars here separately because they make some pretty insane machines. This time though I'm going to show you everything on the stand in one video. So let's take a full walk around the Mansory stand, and we'll start with the Torofeo. This is their take on the Lamborghini Huracan, of course. So we saw the Torofeo at Geneva earlier this year, compatible with having a twin turbo kit, but most importantly it's all about the visuals. This thing looks insane. I mean, around the rear you can immediately see we've got the carbon fibre rear wing, we've got the whole carbon fibre. Actually, I should probably just say what's new about the Torofeo for this show is that the entire car is carbon fibre bodied. Everything you're looking at is carbon fibre. So we've got the new rear wing, we've got all the new work and design that's sort of gone into here. This is completely modified from standard, as you can probably tell. New exhaust system, new exhaust tailpipe finishes, this whole new rear bumper and diffuser that's all sort of integrated into one component. Is different from standard. We've got very sort of wide open sections for airflow through the back. Reversing camera there as well, just underneath the number plate section. Looking over the rear deck again, we've got new glass here, limited edition powered by Mansory plaque. New glass is surrounded by this new sort of vent system where air comes over the top and in through this vent in towards the engine bay area. Every single panel still around here is all carbon fibre. New, more aggressive line on the door here, so they've remodeled the door. It's supposed to fit in that sort of shape that sort of flows towards the rear vent, and we've got the new side skirts underneath as well. Also the door mirrors, more aggressive with this sort of shape on the lead edge of it. New wheels, louvres on the front fender. Around the front, much the same story, slightly elongated, new carbon fibre lower splitter, new running lights in here in the lower front vents, this sort of centre part too, so completely reworked, and the Torofeo by Mansory badge on the front. You can see the carbon fibre weave is split perfectly down the centre line of the car, but we've got more sorts of shapes that have been introduced, the triangular sort of shapes or Y-spoke shapes around the car. So that thing is pretty mental. And next to it is equally mental, the S63 AMG Coupe Black Edition. Again, massive conversion kit for the Mercedes-Benz S-Class Coupe. New front grille with a massive Mansory badge. The light, that's quite nice actually, that touch there, with the Mansory logo fitted into the front grille. You can just about see that. We've got a new front end, new canards around the corner, lower lip splitter. We've got new wheels, that's an interesting new wheel design here. Side vents, carbon fibre bonnet, carbon fibre door mirrors, carbon fibre side skirts. Coming around towards the rear, we have a massive carbon fibre rear wing. We had an S-Class Coupe at Geneva as well, a blue one called the Diamond Edition. Here of course we have the Black Edition. There's carbon fibre piece around here too. The Black Edition badge, the centre at the rear, new diffuser, exhaust system. Everything you would expect. Take a look at the interior. Oh, unfortunately the car's locked. Completely retrimmed on the inside though. Maybe you'll have to check out the video from Geneva to see how that looks. On the blue car that I filmed there. Come this way, we have this sort of blue chrome finish Rolls-Royce Wraith. I'm sure there are people who think a Rolls-Royce should never be made to look like this. You can tell the track's been widened, the wheels sort of sticking out very far in the arches there. Dual tone with the chrome blue and the satin black. The blue touches continued. The badge here on the lip spoiler, the number plate surround area. New diffuser exhaust system, some aggressive vents there on the side of the door, on the side of the rear bumper. New wheels, of course. I can tell from the outside that the interior has a very blue look to it. We've got a new Mansory badge here on the side as well. Around the front, Spirit of Ecstasy is painted blue too. Of Rolls-Royce badge, the front grille. Down below, there's the new carbon fibre lip spoiler as well across the bottom. It's just a whole sort of new look to the front of the car. Now here, as we come past the sort of different Mansory wheel designs, we have two more. We have the S-Class, the normal S-Class, so not the Coupe. Different conversion kit too on the Black Edition. A number of different modifications, different kind of rear spoiler, different kind of bumper setup, different wheels. Coming around towards the front. Have the same carbon fibre bonnet, but super stealthed out. Actually, I really like those running lights, the way they're integrated there into the the sort of flared piece through the front vents. It's quite cool. And then next to that we have the G-Wagon, the Kronos. Again, a complete carbon fibre conversion. Mansory do all these different weaves, so all the different cars can have different sort of carbon fibre weave style. But this thing is quite extreme to have the entire car carbon fibre like this, even with the spotlights up on the top. Like those don't look carbon fibre. But the interior, even the dashboard is carbon fibre in there. Like the whole dashboard is carbon fibre. That's fairly crazy. Yeah, a bit of a monster really. Rear wing, carbon fibre wheel cover on the rear. That's just crazy. What do they call the M800? Maybe it has 800 horsepower. So we've got the G Kronos, we've got the S-Class, we've got a very nice blue Wraith. On the right we have the Torofeo Huracan and the S63 Coupe Black Edition. Here we have two Bentleys. We've got the Flying Spur. So the Flying Spur, this is actually quite tasteful relatively. There's not too much that's been done. We've got the satin silver finish over the roof, gloss black paintwork, again new carbon fibre lip spoiler, Mansory badge here, new diffuser with a very sort of extreme kind of weave, presumably new exhaust system down there as well. Quite nice wheel design, multi-spoke wheel design. Around the bonnet, new vents on the bonnet there, and more carbon fibre around the lower sections. Yeah, black painted Flying B on the bonnet. Carbon fibre mirrors with some interesting design to them. Let's take a look on the inside. Refinish, new trim to the seats, all sorts of different quilting patterns on the leather there. It's a very smart finish to the Flying Spur here. And then here we have the Continental GTC. This is pretty bright and strong. Finished in a sort of chromy bronzy orange colour with an almost matching orange interior. That's, I think you'd have to be quite bold to drive this one. This is very, very striking. Similarly though, we've got a new carbon fibre wing, which looks quite a nice piece actually. It's nicely integrated to the design of the rear deck lid. I quite like how that sits. A little bit of more aggression to the rear of the car. New carbon fibre satin finish, all of that against the chromy paint. So new carbon fibre diffuser, exhaust system, even carbon fibre light surrounds actually I noticed there. We've got this vent behind the wheels, the new wheel design, same wheel design I think we saw just before, but painted in black now. The whole lower section of the side skirt carbon fibre, which is nicely done the way it sort of lifts the baseline of the car up a little bit with that styling. Front we've got the carbon fibre bonnet again, actually the whole sort of front end carbon fibre finish, and the whole lower sections, running lights on this car with 6 different lights just below that vent, but the same sort of design as the Bentley Speed sort of front, but more aggression to it, extra sort of levels, different parts. So let's have a look at this interior then, because orange, black, custom shapes, different materials, different coloured orange Mansory stitching there. This is fairly extreme. We've got this interesting material here for the rear deck lid, the same sort of wood that carries it into the inside. But this is when somebody sort of just goes, I think, a little bit crazy and makes something fairly mental. This is what they end up with. Yeah, pretty nuts. I'm just taking all of this in because it's very bold. Special edition, I can see it says over on the passenger side. I like the carbon fibre sort of across the front, around the window, and over the front of the bonnet. So there we go. That's this side of Mansory. We'll head over now to the other stand. On the second stand then, the Mansory Switzerland stand, we have a couple more cars. We started with the Range Rover, finished with the black with the sort of golden satin coloured trim. Yeah, I think we've seen the Range Rover before, but customization to the long wheelbase version there. Then we have the Macan, the new Porsche Macan. This car is noticeably lower than standard. New conversion kit, wider arches, new wheel design, side skirts, carbon fibre mirrors, the vents on the bonnet here. New look to the front end, more aggressive, sort of wider grille shape. A lot more stance to it. We have the Mansory golf buggy, off-roading golf buggy, four-wheel drive. Beast. There's something quite cool about those tyres actually. Love that. With the green trim as well. And we have the Cayenne, similar to the Macan. All-round conversion package to the car. And then we have the jet ski, Mansory jet ski. Lots of carbon fibre and new materials. I think it's pretty cool that they do things like jet skis and golf buggies. If I had a jet ski, I would want it to be this jet ski, and I bet this is quite beast as well. Kind of cool with all the carbon, with this sort of stealth fighter kind of weave on it. Carbon with the red, sort of different black trims. So here we have the Cayenne, the Range Rover long wheelbase, and the Macan. I'm going to wrap up for Mansory there. That's all of the sort of 10 cars and more that they've got here at the Frankfurt Motor Show. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed, check out the other videos. Hope you enjoyed that one. I'll catch up with you soon. Cheers. Lamborghini Huracan LP610-4 Spider. Now this is a soft top.
If you look right here, you can see that the horseshoe is actually a floating element that holds the front wing in place.
Electric Mission E. This is a 300-mile range, 600...